a legislative meeting, special legislative meeting of the Town Council of Riverdale Park. Members of the council, and let me count just to make sure we haven't lost too many. We have all 5 members of the council in attendance. So members of the council, you have a draft agenda before you. Are any changes required to that agenda?
No changes.
Have none.
And there's no statement, but I presume that no one has any conflicts of interest, except of course, wanting to win your elections. So let's move on the agenda. Oh, excuse me, we have a motion. No changes. We don't have a motion. May I please have a motion to adopt the agenda as submitted?
So moved.
Seconded.
Motion by Councilmember Lingua, seconded by Councilmember Foe to approve the agenda as submitted. Is there any discussion of this motion? Are there any public comments? Hearing none, I will do a roll call vote.
The agenda is not showing on the screen, Mr. Mayor.
Director Barnes, can you please share the agenda? Councilmember Callan, I can just read the agenda to you. So it's approval of agenda, public comments, presentation on election results. There we go. And a motion to approve the election results. Pretty simple agenda. Have you had a chance to read it, Councilmember?
Yes, I'm seeing it now clearly.
Okay. Okay, we'll do back to where we were. Roll call vote. Councilmember Smith.
Aye.
Councilmember Foe.
Aye.
Councilmember Lingua.
Aye.
Councilmember Inyang.
Aye.
Councilmember Callan.
Aye.
And I abstain. The motion passes 5-0. That brings us on the agenda to public comments. Are there any public comments this evening? Hearing none and seeing no unmuted microphones, we'll move on to the presentation. Chief Election Judge Zolad.
Hello, thank you for your patience. I'm going to go talk a little bit about the election in general. This is the first year that we've had early voting, and we were really pleased. We had 51 people vote on our 4 hours on early election, the first day of voting. We think it was really positive. People were showing up before the doors opened. And so we definitely think that this is something we should continue and potentially make even a longer day. We had 2 people were same day registrations that day. The other part of early voting is Kate and I visited Crescent Cities on Friday. We had 2 people register to vote in Crescent Cities as well. And we found that to be really, really helpful. And we enjoyed our visit, and Letitia at the Crescent Cities was wonderful. Today we had 114 voters. There were a total of 195 voters this election. There were 10 spoiled ballots. We had 11 absentee ballots that worked. And we found the Spanish language person very personable and Delight, and she was very helpful and helped a person who had never voted before learn how to vote as well as vote. So that was wonderful. Okay. I want to just a second. Can I see your sheet? It's easier to read. Kate's handwriting is better than mine, so I'm getting her sheet where she's written stuff down. Just a second. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got the mayor. Okay, we'll start with mayor. There were 121 votes for Ifiak Inyang and 7 write-ins. Of those write-ins, 2 of them were for Mike Culp. 1 was an abstain and 1 was a blank. For Ward 1, we had 45 votes for Richard Smith, and 2 write-ins. 1 for Daniel Barrand, and 1 for anybody but Richard Smith. We had, for Ward 2, we had 35 votes for Aaron Foe and 2 write-ins. 1 was for Donald Carswell and the other was illegible. For Ward 3, we had 20 votes for David Lingua, 1 write-in for Jean Batiste. For Ward 4, we had 25 votes for Catherine Warnsnap, no other wars. Sorry, I'm slaughtering your name. And no write-ins. For Ward 5, we had no votes, no write-ins. And Ward 6, we had 2 votes for Fode Callan. I think that covers our report. Anybody have any questions for Kate or I?
Thank you, Chief Election Judge Zolad and Deputy Chief Election Judge Kelly. Any questions? Councilmember Foe.
I just want to thank all of our election workers. It sometimes can be a thankless job, and Sarah, seeing your energy right now has really calling out the positives
Yes.
in an election day and doing it so joyfully is touching. And I
Well-
am so appreciative of everything that you and Kate and every other volunteer that we have, Director Barnes, just you make this an incredible day. So we are so appreciative.
We are fighting the good fight. So,
Right on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Councilmember Foe. Any additional comments or questions? Okay, thank you for your presentation, Chief
Take
Election
care,
Judge.
everybody.
Thanks. That brings us to our single legislative action item. May I please have a motion to approve the town election results as presented by Chief Judge Zolad?
So moved. Seconded.
Motion by Councilmember Smith, seconded by Councilmember Foe to approve the town election results as just presented by Chief Election Judge Zolad. Is there any discussion of this motion?
No.
Are there any public comments on this motion?
I just wanted to say I'm looking forward to working with everyone. Congrats to all. And thank you for everyone's work.
Congrats to you.
Congrats, indeed. Congrats.
Councilwoman-elect.
Congrats.
Not
Congrats,
quite
Doc.
yet. We still have a vote.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay, with that, any additional public comments or council comments? Okay, I'll do a roll call vote. Councilmember Smith,
Aye.
Councilmember Foe,
Aye.
Councilmember Lingua,
Aye.
Councilmember Inyang,
Aye.
Councilmember Callan,
Aye.
and I abstain. The motion passes 5-0. Congratulations to all council members elect and Mayor-elect Inyang. And let's move on the agenda. Are there any items of new business? Are there any items of unfinished business?
Mr. Mayor?
Councilmember Foe?
Yeah, I know we have time to do this. I just want to say thank you so much. Seeing you at the polls today reminded me how far I still have to go when it comes to outreach to our voters. You always brought spirit to this, and I was just glad to be able to be there with you again today. Since my first time, I don't know if I've been there every time with you. I've been there as many times as I could be at the polls. And it's just been such a remarkable experience having the opportunity to work with you. And I was overjoyed and saddened by today. Just thinking about the changes that are occurring. But I'm just so gracious that we have you. And it was great to see you again today down at the polls. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. I always enjoy being at the polls, and it was nice to be able to step over the curb and talk to voters inside the electioneering zone for once. But Thank you so much for your kind words. Okay, any items of unfinished business? Hearing none, then, may I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion to adjourn by Councilmember Foe. I believe it was seconded by Councilmember Inyang very quietly. And this is neither debated nor discussed, so I'll do an immediate roll call vote. Councilmember Smith,
Aye.
Councilmember Foe,
Aye.
Councilmember Lingua,
Aye.
Councilmember Inyang,
Aye.
Councilmember Smith.
Aye.
Did I already say aye? Where am I? Kellon? The
Aye.
names are jumping around over there. Councilmember Kellon, I think I didn't get you.
Aye.
Okay, and I abstain. The motion passes 5-0. We are adjourned at 9:59 p.m. Congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for. Well done, everyone.